This is a special edition of Local 3 News, Storm Alert Weather Day.
We begin with flooding across the Tennessee Valley. Thank you for joining us. I'm Michelle Herron in for Latrice Curry. Rivers, creeks, and streams are flooding roadways as storms have been making their way across the area the past 48 hours. You can see a road is completely washed out in Polk County, and you can see from the sky what South Chickamauga Creek looks like right now. We have team coverage this afternoon of the weather damage. We'll get to Local 3's Catherine Vaughn in just a second, but first, forecaster Hannah Sky joins us live from the Storm Alert Weather Center. Hannah, can we anticipate more flooding today?
Yes, not in regards to more rainfall, but as that runoff from the rain that we've seen over the last couple of days, that's going to continue to be working its way into those rivers, creeks, and streams where we're already seeing some of that swelling of the water. We're not going to see more actual rainfall today and actually tomorrow. So as we head into tomorrow, that is definitely going to help, but we get our round 3 of that rain, which is going to work into our area heading into your Saturday. And to add to that, we are also looking at the possibility for some severe weather as of today. So we'll get more into that in just a second, but did want to show you some of the areas. We'll look at the screen here that are showing some areas where there are flash flood warnings. You can see here in these green streaks, these are the areas we're most concerned about. We've also got some flood damage reports down closer to Dalton, and then there are flash flood watches which are out to the west here and north in the green in these areas. So again, something to keep an eye on. This is the rainfall we've received over the last 3 days. So anywhere between 3 to 4 inches of that rainfall really around the board. So we've seen a lot of rainfall accumulation. Here's what the rivers and creeks are looking at right now. Once this moves ahead a little forward, there we go. You can see here we're looking at areas that are in that action mode to that minor flooding risks here in that orange areas. You can see here where those areas are beginning to swell. And taking a look at that camera from North Georgia, things are looking pretty clear. But again, things are starting to elevate as we take a look at those flood-prone areas I was mentioning. Coming up in just a bit, we'll talk more about what you can expect in regards to the next couple of days and what we're looking at with that severe weather threat Saturday. Back to you, Michelle.
All right, we're not in the clear just yet. Thank you, Hannah. Well, we want to continue our team coverage this afternoon on the flooded areas in the Tennessee Valley. Local 3's Catherine Vaughn is outside of Camp Jordan with a look at the flooding there. Catherine, what are conditions like?
Yeah, thankfully this rain has finally stopped and we're seeing the sun for the first time in what feels like a few days. But now we are dealing with the aftermath of all that rainfall just continuing to migrate downhill. And so just as you guys were saying, we want to remind people that we are not in the clear just yet. We have a buildup of all this rainfall in lower level areas. And I want you to take a look at everything around me. This road to the right of me is absolutely flooded. On the left side of me, I have the West Chickamauga Creek, and all this flooding that you see here is coming straight from that. And I also want to remind people that the flash flood risk is greatest today, and what we can see moving into this weekend, flooding is still going to be on the rise going into Saturday morning, and we also have another round of flooding on Saturday and Sunday, but we'll be sure to monitor conditions and keep you updated with what we find out moving into our afternoon shows. Thank you. I'm Catherine Vaughn, Local 3 News.
All right. Thank you so much, Catherine.